Hello, everyone, and welcome to Steno 24/7, a court reporting dictation channel. And I appreciate you all being here so much. And the only thing I want to say is I'm starting to add some translations to my videos so that other people in other languages will be able to write as well. So I'm adding translation for Hindi and Punjabi. So that is for my shorthand writers in India and so forth. So thank you so much for coming to Steno 24/7. And as you know, I'm doing 50, 60, and 70 words per minute. Another dictation I did yesterday, but I'm just breaking them up for that speed so that you will have quick access to that particular video, because the first video I made, as I said before, was an hour long, and I know that's a long time, to sit. But if you want to go through the speed progressions, that is the video to do that with, because I go from 50 to 60 to 70 on that video. So this is the same video, I've just broken them down for you. So let me pull up the dictation, because we are now on the 70 word per minute video. And this is case number 23. And if you're new to this channel, anytime you hear case, that's my Q&A. Anytime you see selection, that is my jury charge. And then you will usually see a thumbnail on the side saying that, and you will also see that with my literary. And I've got some great literary too, on wall sockets. You gotta love it. So check those out as well. Now, for my steno babies, here we go. 70 words per minute, case number 25, to voice, 1,293 words, so it can be for endurance on head injury. And without any further ado, because I love you guys so much, I don't want to keep you waiting, let's get right into this. And let's write in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Question: you are Dr. Henry H. Morrison. Answer: yes. Question: and was your office at the same address during all of 2003 and 2004? Answer: yes. Question: do you know the plaintiff in this case, Mary Williams? Answer: yes. Question: you had her as a patient at one time, did you? Answer: yes. Question: do you know when she first became your patient? Answer: the date is there on the evidence. Question: you do not remember, I suppose, offhand? You need to consult your records. Answer: I think it was about November 17th, 2003. Question: doctor, when you stated that it was November 17th, I believe you looked at a letter dated February 1st, addressed by you to whom it may concern. Answer: yes. Question, stating that you treated the plaintiff on November 17th. Do you have any office record that you made at the time she came in? Answer, this is a concise report of my office records. Question, did you bring the office record with you? Answer, no. Question, nothing as to your daily records of patients treated? Answer, no, not as far as the individual treatments. Question, is the entire record you brought with you with respect to her treatments, the letter dated February 1st, addressed, quote, to whom it may concern, close quote? Answer, yes, that is it. Question, and no other record? Answer, that is it. Question, do you keep any other records of patients? Answer, yes, I have other records in my daily diary. Question, do you keep records of all patients treated in a daily diary? Answer, yes. Question, and do you still have records as to the patients treated in November 2003? Answer, yes. Question, in your office diary? Answer, yes. Question, and you still have that diary, I presume? Answer, in the office. Question, what do you show with respect to patients treated? What do you show in your diary with respect to patients treated? Answer, I show the diagnosis and the type of treatment, the amount paid or charged, and so forth. Question, your diary isn't just a reminder to you to make calls on certain persons, I presume, is it? Answer, well, it is that, with the complete record of all that transpired. Question, then you would say that your diary isn't only a reminder of the patients you are to call on, but also contains data as to the diagnosis and the treatment given? Answer, yes. Question, is that true? Answer, yes. Question, you would still have the diary showing the treatments given to Mary Williams in November of 2003? Answer, yes. Question, that is at your office, is it? Answer, it is. Question, did you look at your diary since you were served with the subpoena in this case? Answer, yes. I looked at it last night. Question, and do you remember what your diary entries for November 2003 concerning the plaintiff were? Answer, yes, I remember the diagnosis, symptoms, and treatment that was given, and the amount charged, but nothing collected. I received about 1,000 promises of collection, but never received a penny as yet for it. Question. Now, doctor, do you have any independent recollection of having treated Mary Williams? Answer. What do you mean? Independent of my records? Question. Yes. Answer. Yes. Question. You remember her distinctly, do you? Aside from any information you get from your record? Answer. Why, sure. Question. Do you remember whether you called on her at her home or other place, or whether she called on you at your office for the first treatment? Answer. I called at her home. Question. That was for which? The first treatment you gave her? Answer. The first treatment. Question. Do you remember where her home was at that time? Answer. I think it is 5171 or 5173 Michigan Avenue. It is on the statement there. Question. What did you find with respect to Mrs. Williams at that time? Answer. You mean as to her injuries? Question. Yes. Answer. Well, the objective findings, all that I could see was a large hematoma in the occipital region of the head. Question. No other injuries objectively found? Answer. That was the only objective that I could find. Question. Did you make a thorough examination of her at the time? Answer. Yes. Question. Were there any abrasions about the head? Answer. Well, naturally, there were some abrasions over that injured area. Question. What did your treatment consist of? Answer. It consisted of sedation, something for the pain, and compression bandage, ice pack to the head, antiseptic. Question. And did you treat her on more than the one occasion on which you called at her home? Answer. Yes, I did. Question. Do you remember how many additional times? Answer. I treated her 4 times independent of the first visit. I made 5 altogether. Question. And at what interval did you make your calls on her, or she make calls on you? Answer. Well, for about the first 3 visits, I saw her daily, and then it would be about once or twice a week. As the case subsided, my calls were less frequent. Question: do you call on her at home each of the times when you treated her? Answer: yes. Question: she made no office calls on you, I presume? Answer: then she made office calls. I worried a lot of times with her. Question: how many office calls did she make on you altogether? Answer: I didn't keep any record of those calls because she just dropped in numerous times. Most of those were consultations. Question: did you treat her for anything other than the head injury? Answer: yes. Question: did you render her a bill for services? Answer: yes. Question: and do you recall the amount of the bill? Answer: the bill was $17. Question: pardon me? Answer: the bill was $17. Just a matter of form. I knew I wouldn't get that anyway. She promised to pay me the first day I treated her. Question: do you remember when or the approximate time of her last call upon you? Answer: the last call she made upon me was just a consultation. It was around in July in 2004. Question: and at that time, did you make objective findings with respect to head injuries? Answer: no. I told her I didn't want to be bothered with the case anymore because her promises all proved to be lies. I ordered an x-ray of her skull to see if there was any injury, and they wanted me to pay for it, and I wouldn't do it. And I told them I was through with it. Question: when was the x-ray ordered? Answer: at the time of the first visit. Question: was an x-ray made? Answer: not to my knowledge, because they kept asking me to have it made and wanted me to pay for it, and I refused. Question: you found, I presume, no evidence of fractures? Answer: no. Were there any complaints by the patient? Answer: oh, there were plenty of complaints. Question: what were her complaints? Say: on the first time you visited her? Answer: she complained of nausea and vomiting, fever and chills, and anorexia, loss of appetite. Question, doctor, do you have an opinion as to whether the conditions as to loss of appetite and nausea could or might have been caused by the head injuries which you found she had sustained? Answer: they could have. Yes. Question: do you consider it probable that such complaints as to loss of appetite and nausea were caused by the head injury? Answer: just consider it probable. Question: yes. Answer: well, I can't say. All I can say, it's possible, because an individual like that, you can't put much confidence in what they say. Question: how old a woman did Mrs. Williams appear to be? Answer: she appeared to be around 46 or 47. Question: did she appear to be in good health aside from the injury she may have sustained? Answer: yes. Question: has any part of your bill been paid? Answer: not the first penny. Question: have you seen her at any time since about July of 2004? Answer: no. Question, doctor, do you know whether she has seen any other physician after you released her? Answer: no, I don't know. All right. That is your 70 word per minute dictation. How was that? I hope you were able to get that down nice and clean. Good notes, good strong notes. Like, read this back. You can go to the 50 word per minute video. You can type this up and then go to the 50 word per minute video and then read back. Make sure you're reading your notes. As Cece will probably tell you, and I'm sure she will, that it is so important at this speed that you read your notes every single time you practice, because you have to drill in your head the new briefs, the new phrases that you hear. You have to drum them in. So you have to put some light on this situation. Hold on. So you have to make sure that you practice this. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but when I practice, if I'm having a hard time getting something, I'll practice that same dictation 25, 50 times until every time I know I hear that word, no hesitation, no hesitation. Because if you don't do it, then when you get to your when you try to gain speed, you won't be able to. You won't be able to, because you have not learned all the keys there is to unlock the different levels of speeds. And there are keys that unlocks the different, and the key and the way to find the key is to write, transcribe, and read your notes. 3 things I want you to do: write, transcribe, read. So I'm going to start drumming that into you. If you can't subscribe the whole thing, subscribe half of it. And then go back and listen to the other video, because I try to do them exactly the same. And then you will see, okay, oh, I made it. Oh, wow, I thought I wrote that. You know, you might even see drops. You could see, you know, where you're writing an outline wrong every time, and you have to correct that. So please take the time to do the 3 things that you need to do to become a success, like me and so many other court reporters out there, because you can do it. You're my babies, but I know, I believe in you, and I know you can do it. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Don't forget to rate this video now. Y'all I hate to give y'all the rate speech, but please rate this video, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Happy writing, everyone. And I can't wait to see you at the next video.